Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Good morning, everybody. This is going to be about one thing and one thing only, and that's what's going on in Afghanistan and how Harry and Meghan immediately went for PR because of what's happening over there. It's heartbreaking. Let's just get right there. It's all over the news. We all know what's happening in Afghanistan and what had occurred in Haiti not long before that. We all know it's horrible. The pictures are horrible. I will not be putting up photos, by the way. It's been reported they found dead bodies in the wheel wells of the planes. They probably froze to death or were asphyxiated. It's just horrible. But anyway, this article says, and I'm quoting, "We were hoping Harry would do the decent thing and stay silent on the matter. But at the same time, we all knew that, he wasn't going to. He was going to jump on the bandwagon. Anything for PR." This video that we've all seen a million times suddenly cropped up and was being shown everywhere. Remember this? So just before 10 o'clock in the UK, which is afternoon time in California, the Invictus Games posted a joint statement on their social media channel from Harry. And I completely agree with the aforementioned article. The statement he put out was pointless. He said that they should support each other, but the veteran community always reaches out. They always support each other. They don't need Harry to tell them to do that. Harry has the right to express an opinion, but he doesn't represent a country, any country. And one wrong word could really trigger the other side. The article says, and I agree, quote, "The irony in their words is that we, the people in the world, are suffering from their ignorance and attacks on humanity. When will they stop? They are among the most inhumane and insufferable beings on the planet." And as a side note, I think Harry runs the Invictus Games website. Murky Meg just posted on Twitter that she has been blocked. Now, why would the Invictus Games block her? I mean, that makes no sense. I think it's Harry. Moving on. Next up, Omid Scobie. The Sussex mouthpiece was directing people to the Archewell website, where there's links for mental health and where you can donate money. Not what they're doing, but what you can do. Just in case you didn't see it, here it is. The world is exceptionally fragile right now. As we all feel the many layers of pain due to the situation in Afghanistan, we are left speechless. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you. You guys can freeze the video and read it for yourselves. I'm just not doing it. So for those who didn't quite catch it, they're asking you to donate money. They're directing you to their website where they're going to collect your data and sell it for more money, while the two of them look at this from their mansion in Montecito and do nothing but put out another word salad statement. Almost immediately, people picked up the point that they said they were speechless, and yet, after they said they were speechless, they had a lot to say. Piers Morgan had something to say, and he's right. This is just another example of them telling us what to do. We mustn't fly. We mustn't have more than 2 children. We must be compassionate to those we know. Blah, blah, blah. He pointed out they just wanted to get in there first. They're posturing for the royal family. And if only they had been left speechless. Let's not forget they also campaigned for Biden for president, and they have said nothing about his choice to withdraw the troops. Dan Wooten went on TV with 3 people and asked them what they thought about the statement. And here's little snippets that give you an idea of what they thought.
Well, the amount of times they mention the word "we," it's not about you, by the way. It's about women and children and men who are dying in Afghanistan still. Not about you.
Well, this is exactly it. In times of very serious crisis, no one wants to hear from the celebrities. Exactly, but they have these delusions of grandeur, so they issue these statements like they're a UN delegation.
It's coming out now. It's pretty obvious that Meghan wrote that statement for everybody, not Harry. Believe it or not, I wouldn't have known this, but there's a different way to spell some of the words in the UK than in the United States. And it's pretty obvious. People have noted that the way some of this stuff is written, it's American, therefore it's Meghan writing it. People took this statement and compared it to one he wrote in 2013. And it clearly shows the word fall and the American spellings of organizations and realize Harry hasn't changed all that. That's Meghan. I'm not surprised at all, though, that the first thing they did was tell you guys to go donate your money. People who have been unemployed, people who have really been hit hard by COVID, they're directing you to their website to donate, but they haven't donated a penny. And we all know that anytime they do anything, they put out a statement about it. And the fact that they didn't put out a statement speaks volumes. It wasn't long after that people went nuts with their comments. Alleviate suffering among those we know. They certainly didn't attempt to alleviate the suffering of their elderly relatives during a dying man when they trashed him globally. I thought that was a good one. Bob wrote, the Lord victim of Hollywood and his wife Meghan lies tried to get in the limelight for some real victims running for their lives. My goodness. Then the stories started coming out that he spent the majority of his time in Afghanistan in a bunker surrounded by security. You know, here he is wearing camouflage with a reflective vest on it that practically says, shoot me, shoot me. Anyway, the stories continued to come out that he was under guard during the Taliban attack on the base. They all knew he was there, and supposedly he was the one they wanted. And of course, the royal family would never send him in without protection. I want to finish this video with a parody statement that was put out. Let's just get right to the meat of it, where it says, many infants, including Archie, have not yet chosen their gender and face the horrifying prospect of living in their gender assigned to them. Many former Hollywood actresses have not yet been recognized for their intellectual, spiritual, and moral titans that they are, and are instead cruelly mocked by the British tabloid press. All over Africa, there are villages that have been denied basic human rights like their oatmeal latte. We are speechless at these injustices. But it's the bottom of this statement that really caught my attention. It says, what matters right now is that we all remember how stunning and brave it is for us to share our message to the world's poor and downtrodden from our mansion in California. We are the world. We are the people. It's Fin Update time. I took this picture of him back in his favorite spot under the curtain. I caught a video of him chasing an animal. Thank God he didn't catch it, but I really didn't realize how fast he was. Watch this. Fast. You are fast. Super dude. So, what do you guys think about the fact that these two waded in for PR into what's going on in Afghanistan? What do you think about them directing people to their website, which collects your info, and then they sell it for money, and asking people who have been hit by COVID to donate their money while these two have yet to donate a dime? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future uploads. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter. You can email me. Don't forget about my coffee fund. I'm loving your comments below, so don't forget to leave those. I read them. And as always, you guys, have a great day.